Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. This video here is going to come from a comment I got on a YouTube upload. This is from a man who was involved with Filipina. I married a woman from the Philippines back in 2015. That's one reason it's called Love Beyond the Sea, but the main thing is about love and the attitude and the actions of love. So whether you're looking for a woman in another country or not, I'd like to think that this channel can help you see the Linktree link above for my website, a book I wrote, and where I met my wife. But here's this guy's comment to me. He said, I'm chatting with 3 at a time, not so unusual, and he says, it's too much. A lot of time invested. Sure. Over 2 months there were a lot, but I narrowed it down to 3. I think I actually now narrowed it to the 1. How do I tell the other 2, break the news to them? Is there a graceful way? That's the one thing I don't like about this process. I don't compare them. He says they're all wonderful. Just one knows how to reach me. Any advice? So since I'm sure other people are thinking about this, because most people, not always, there's no right way, but a lot of people, like I thought I was going to do, start off with about 4 or 5 prospects, which I had, so my wife wanted to kind of go steady with me and see how that goes, so we did. But here's my advice, because I had to do that too. I had spoken to several before I decided to go steady with my wife. So my response was, this is a good question you ask. Yes, there is a graceful way to tell the others. If you're chatting with several Filipinas, then you already know that none of them want to lose out, so to speak, in favor of someone else because they don't want to feel like a loser. They also know that only one woman can get a man's full attention eventually. While they hope they don't receive the bad news, the way it is given to them is the key. Let the other 2 know, that's what I had to do, that you have decided to fully invest your efforts into one certain Filipina, and that you thought they should know that because you greatly appreciate getting to know them, over the months or weeks, however, since you have known them. Tell them you enjoy chatting with them, and out of respect, you want them to know what is happening. If only one of the 3 knows how to reach you, I assume you are able to communicate with the other 2, talking to him. However, it is, you can do that. However it is, you can do that. I recommend doing that as soon as you know that you are going in a different direction. In other words, don't leave somebody with the impression that, things are going well for them when it's really not. I suspect the 2 of you have to, the 2 that you have to let down or disappoint, will take it very well if they know you have been honest with them. Always be honest with women online, even though you're thousands of miles away and they can't see you necessarily or be with you. Honesty, again, always the best policy. That's the best you can do. And you can share with them the main reason if you want to, but I don't think that is necessary. I had to do that with several, and I told them my wife wants me to focus on her, and I will do that because I'm having trouble making up my mind, and not a single Filipina, and I had to tell 4 or 5 that I was doing this. None of them were upset with me. None of them called me names. None of them got angry. They just said, okay, thank you very much. I respect you for telling me this. I understand what she's thinking. That's the way I would do it. I don't want to, I don't want to compete with other women for somebody, and I'll just feel like a loser. So thank you very much, and good luck, by the way, with her. I hope you get married to her, which we did, but otherwise you know where to find me. So very, very mature response from this Filipina, and the others were okay with it. So hopefully, if you're honest, and you have to break the bad news to somebody, they will take it well. But I wouldn't ghost them. I wouldn't let them hanging. So I hope you can learn from this situation. I hope you're in it someday where you've narrowed down your search to one person. And unless you're going to contact 50 women or something, try to let them know that you're going to focus on one woman for a while. That way, maybe you can find love beyond the sea.